Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in the eternal messages today by the pretty Psyche to bring in a message from them to you. What do they want to say? And it's so important right now that you allow them to make the next move, to reach out to you, to come forward, to open up, because that's fully what they intend to do. It's part of their mission to do that. And I spoke about this in the earlier reading today. They know, they've come through and said, I know we're twin flames, I know we have a soul bond, and I know that it's up to me now to make the next move. So let them do that. I also feel the number 6 is important. So you may be seeing 666, which is reminding you to move beyond the ego and the fear and the struggle and pray and give it to God and surrender. But also this could come in very quickly. So it could happen within 6 days, 6 hours. It could happen within 6 weeks. It could happen between now and June or over the next 6 months. So it is happening. Everyone's journey is different. So just allow this to come in. Focus on self-love, breath work giving to you. And you're going to see things happening around your physical reality that is showing you breakthroughs are coming. This could be connected with burst pipes, or if you've got a blockage in your drain, it's going to get unblocked. They're doing work next door, and I can hear every now and again like a drilling noise. And drilling is connected with teeth. So decisions, breakthroughs in decisions. Sounds like walls are coming down. Things are being shook around. So there's big changes going on. So let's see what they want to say to you today. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. Wow, straight out. Look at this. First card out, I've been expanding my spiritual knowledge, and that flew out. And this means they're recognizing on a very deep level that this connection is unlike anything they've ever experienced before. It's soul level love, it's special, it's unique. They're never going to feel with anyone else the way they feel when they're with you. So they've been expanding their spiritual knowledge. They've been learning, researching, working hard on their zone, working hard on themselves, going into isolation, solitude, going deep within themselves, finding answers, praying for help, researching things. Some of them have been watching readings and connecting with other people to understand things better. So they've been expanding their spiritual knowledge. Look at this. I've thought about surprising you with a date. So this is how I feel I've got to do the cards today. I usually shuffle and then put the cards together, but I feel this is what they want you to know. I've thought about surprising you, and they absolutely have. It's on their mind right now. How can I approach you? How can I break this silence with you? How can I apologize for the past? What do I need to do? Many of them, if they've blocked you, are going to unblock you. And what I'm connecting with as well as, and I spoke about this in the early reading, if you are blocked by them on social media, don't be surprised if they unblock you and then reach out to you within 6 hours or 6 days of unblocking you. So if they unblock you, don't rush in and message them. Let them make the move, remember. You don't want to put them back into fear by seeming like you're right there waiting for them. Okay, because they need to come to you. So they've thought about surprising you, they've thought about ringing you, messaging you, knocking on your door, getting on a plane and coming to you, surprising you with a date. Can we meet up? So I feel this is also about giving you a date when you can meet up. So a date could be actually meeting up in person and going somewhere. But what I'm saying is it's like they're going to message you or call you up and say, hey, can we meet up on this particular date? So they're going to give you a timeline to connect with them. So, for example, they might say, can we meet on Sunday, or can we meet on Tuesday, or can we meet on the 3rd, or whatever it is. Okay, they're going to give you a date. And they thought I've been surprising you with a date. So I feel this is also them working out their schedule and trying to work out when they've got free time to come to you, especially if they're in something. So, for example, you might think, well, if they've got to put me into their schedule, then obviously I'm not important. Of course you are. But they may have a busy schedule. Maybe they're working. Or they've got a karmic partner, or they've got other things going on. So they're trying to work out when they can give you ample time to tell you the truth or express what they're feeling so that they've got time with you. This is what I'm connecting with. So they're saying, I've thought about you. Of course they have. And they've thought about surprising you, communicating with you, telling you how they feel and surprising you with a date. And some of them are just going to rock up at your door and, see what's going on. So I feel like those cards needed to come out first, and then we're going to do the other cards now. So The card on the floor is, I hold back because I don't want to be rejected. So if you're thinking, okay, come on then, why haven't you reached out yet, or what are you waiting for? They're letting you know it's still fear that's holding them back. And I spoke about this in the early reading. That's what they're releasing right now. They're releasing fear. So if you find that you are burping, or you're unblocking your sink and it starts gurgling, it sounds like it's making a belching noise, it's all a sign of releasing fear, because the solar plexus releases fear very quickly and that way physically. So they are saying, I'm hiding, I'm not coming forward at this moment. They give me a block in the throat because it's scary. They have to take a leap of faith. So I feel what they're doing is swallowing first to get the words out. So they're saying, I'm gaining the courage right now to come, because what if you reject me? What if you don't want me? What if it's been too long? What if you haven't forgiven me for the past, or you've moved on? What if you've moved on? What if you don't want me anymore? What if you're not going to speak to me again? I feel there's all fear there. What if, what if, what if? And remember, those are fear-based energies. They're not real. It's illusion. It's fear. False experiences appearing real. False evidence appearing real. I feel some of them may have been checking you out on social media. And maybe you've been on social media with friends or family looking like you're having a good time. And I'm not saying you're not having a good time, but they are thinking, oh, are you bothered? Do you care? You haven't heard from me. Have you moved on then? And some of them are worried, like really worried that you've met someone else, or you're not caring anymore. And maybe you're just not putting anything out there that's showing that you're bothered by this. You're not fazed by this, because you're working on self-love right now. You're giving back to you. And obviously you want to hear from them and they matter to you, but you know your own worth and your own value. You said, I'm not going to chase you anymore. It's your job to come to me. I do talk about you. Now, not all of them will do this, because some of them are very reserved and they do keep things very close to the chest. But they may well be talking about you to the angels or in their mind. But some of them will communicate with friends or family members, or even a colleague at work, or some of them may even be having some kind of professional advice about what they're going to do. So I feel this isn't just talking about you as in gossip. I'm not feeling the gossip about you. I feel this is talking about you in a very loving way, or talking about you because you're their future, or you're part of their future. Or they may be getting advice perhaps from someone like a divorce lawyer, or someone who is dealing with their finances, their accountant maybe, or someone who's giving them advice about something else that they need to do or take care of to be free. And then your name pops up, or they mention you. So some of them won't even be mentioning you by name, or they'll just be bringing a hypothetical you into the conversation. So they want you to know that they do think about you, talk about you, connect with you. And they're speaking through songs. So many of them can't communicate at this moment, so they are sending you messages through music, songs. You keep hearing a song and you're thinking, why? I can't stop listening to this song. It keeps coming in my mind. Or everywhere I go, this song is playing. Why? And it's because there's a message in there for you. So I am going to bring in my song deck at the end to bring in a further message here. So there's communicating through songs. And they're saying, I reminisce a lot on the time spent with you. So also music can bring up memories. So they may well be listening to music. Maybe that's what they've been doing this weekend. Listening to music, reminiscing, thinking about the past. Maybe reading through old messages that you've sent each other. Maybe looking at photos of you. Maybe they've got music on and they're looking at your pictures on social media. And it's making them want to come forward more and more. And they're saying, I've been focused more on money because I'm trying to build for myself. So a lot of them have been distracting themselves with work or finances, getting out of debt, dealing with finances. As I said, some of them may even be trying to work out how to free themselves up financially from karmic people or things they may be stuck in, getting out of debt, that kind of thing, so they can move on or move away from where they are to be with you with a fresh slate, so they have more money in the bank. So I feel many of them have been more focused this year, especially on building more money in the bank, getting more things sorted out in their life instead of just buying things willy-nilly like we've been doing over the last few years. The wood snake is saying, no, you've got to watch what you're spending, because you need to get your house in order, you need to tie up loose ends, you need to get things done. So what are they also, and this is also so they can give equally to you. You know, they want to buy you nice things and take you places, but really they want to come in as your equal. They want you to be able to feel like you can rely on them for half of the bills or the rent or the mortgage or whatever it is. So you're not, so that you're not the one doing everything. So what they're saying is, this hurts so bad. Now, this song, Cut, is a really powerful song. It's out of, I first heard this song, Cut, from the Vampire Diaries. It's by Plum, I Am Cut. And this is how they feel. They feel cut. They feel like a knife's going in when they're not with you. So they're letting you know through music that this hurts them to be away from you. It cuts them bad. It hurts them deep, that they're missing you. And they feel like they're under your spell. I put a spell on you. They feel like they're under your spell because they can't stop thinking about you. They can't forget you. You're constantly on each other's mind anyway. But they're also saying, I've been manifesting our connection into reality. So they've been visualizing talking to you, surprising you with a date, ringing you up, messaging you. They are manifesting this. But what I'm ultimately feeling with this is they feel like they're under your spell because they can't forget you. And the policy of truth, look at this, I'll never do that again. Whatever they've done, they're not going to do it again. They're not going to make what they perceive to be the same mistakes again. They're going to make it right. And they're saying, Faded, where are you now? This is one of my most powerful twin flame songs, Faded. I shared it not long ago on the community post. Okay, where are you now? This is what they do. Where are you? What are you doing? This is why they're looking you up on social media. They're worried, they're concerned. Have you moved on? Who are you with? Where are you? Where are you now? Maybe some of them have gone to where you used to live and you don't live there anymore, or you don't work there anymore. They give me that song by, it's an old one. Is it Missing You, or Missing? Where got off the train, you don't live there anymore. That 90s song, and I miss you like the deserts miss the rain. It's cutting them deep, not being with you. So they're searching for you. They're doing research. They're trying to work this out. This is a spiritual connection. They're expanding the knowledge. Policy of Truth, Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode may mean something to you. My favourite band, by the way. But they're saying, I'm not going to do that to you again. Whatever I did, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm going to do this right now. Where are you? Let me make it up to you. So I feel there's like a sense of urgency here. And in a way, a sense of desperation. Because they're really afraid they've lost you. Or they're not going to have another opportunity. They're not going to have another chance. Maybe you've said you're going to wait around and now they're panicking, thinking, are you waiting? Have you moved on what you're doing? So I'm getting a sense of desperation and urgency coming from them. And they are communicating that to you through the music you hear. So the songs that you've been hearing, maybe you think there is a specific song I've been hearing. What's that song saying to you? So obviously it's saying all the things I've just said, but it's saying to you that it's not quite the right time. You must trust in divine timing and divine order. And that's what I spoke about earlier. Okay, because they're waiting for the right time for whatever reason that is. They're gathering courage right now, remember. They're releasing fear. They want to do it right. So some of them are tying up loose ends, sorting out the finances. So you're being guided to trust in God's plan here. And they want to meet up. They want to. And again, this is what I'm connecting with. I've thought about surprising you with a date where we can meet up, or let's do something together. So they do want to meet up with you. They do want to come back to you. They do want to reach out. They do want to initiate contact and clear the air and make up for the past. And they do want this future with you. And this is what you're being shown through music. And they are sorry for all the pain. Because maybe you're thinking, well, I've been hurt too. I feel like I'm under their spell too. I've hurt too. This hurts me bad too. And I don't want to, think about where they are right now, what they could be doing. So you're hurting too. So I'm not saying you're not hurting too, of course you are. But they are letting you know this is affecting them. So let's bring in a message through music, okay? So what's the message coming through music for you? What do the angels want you to know? What's being communicated to you? Yeah, that you are special, that you are beautiful, that you are unique. This card's moving at the bottom as well, you see. Okay, embrace who you are. So the angel's saying embrace who you are. So you may be hearing songs about being beautiful, handsome if you're a guy. You're beautiful whether you are a guy or a gal. You are special and unique, so embrace you. It says your person sees the real you and loves you inside and outside. To them, you are the most perfect, beautiful creation in the universe. So remember your worth. And remember this, they're going to be fear. Again, that's that burpee energy. When you release fear, you know your own worth. When you let them come to you, you're respecting yourself. You're not chasing. Your love will stand the test of time. So replace doubt with faith. Your person will never stop loving you. Doesn't matter whether a week goes by, a year, 1,000 years. Doesn't matter how much time. They will love you because you are one and you are a soul bound by eternal love. So this love gets stronger and stronger. It doesn't get weaker and weaker. Karmic relationships do. Twin flame love, soul bonds get stronger and stronger. And yeah, look at this. What hurts you heals you. It will make you stronger. The journey can cut like a knife, and that's why we've got cuts. So I feel some of you may hear this song. You know, you may hear What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger. They give me Survivor by Destiny's Child. I'm a survivor, okay? And we've got Cut by Plum. This hurts. It says the journey can cut like a blade, a knife, and you'll feel it deep within your soul, but the pain will grow you and make you stronger. God would never give you anything you can't handle. Remember your power. You are a warrior of love. And they give me the song Power of Love as well. Frankie Goes to Hollywood and Jennifer Rush. Okay? Because you're my lady and you're my man, or you're my guy, you're my gal, whatever. Again, take the gender out of it. It doesn't matter. Okay? They're yours, you're theirs, and that's how it's meant to be. So, of course, it's cutting you and cutting them because you're not together. But the point is here, you're getting stronger and stronger now, taking back your power as a feminine, allowing them to come to you. And they are feeling desperate and urgent about being with you and coming to you because they're super worried now that you've moved on. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.